Hi, I would like to show you a new mod that I picked up, the Vamo V5. I'm using a Nautilus tank by Aspire on here with Wonka Bomb Jolly Rancher green apple juice in 6 milligrams in a wide bore tip. First thing that you'll notice about the V5 is it's got a screen, it's got 3 buttons, plus, minus, and the fire button. It takes, if you unscrew the bottom, it takes an 18650 battery or 2 18350 batteries. I use an AWIMR battery, very quality battery, high drain, 3.7 volts, 2000 mAh. But yeah, it just screws right into the bottom of it. It also has an extension tube in here. If you're running the single 18350 battery, you would take out the middle piece and you would be able to then run that battery. But I have it in, so this is full length. It can get shorter. Feels very heavy, long in the hand. It feels very solid. I've been vaping on it for 2-3 days now, and I've got a pretty good impression of it. But 5 quick presses on the fire button to power the system on. System on, it'll say, flashing across the screen. You can get a menu by pressing both plus and minus buttons. It'll bring up your menu with scrolling options, power output, and voltage output, and LCD display options, things like that. Right now I'm vaping it on watts. I've been vaping it on watts. I'll set it to volts right now, so I will hit it at 4.8 volts. So I'll take a vape on this at 4.8 volts. Also probably good to note the type of coil you have in your tank. If you do run the Nautilus on this mod, I would suggest that you get a vertical coil, bottom vertical coil, BVC, instead of the bottom dual coil. The BVC is a big improvement. It can handle higher wattage and has about twice the lifetime of the dual coil. And just real nice coil with a lot of flavor. So we're going to hit this at 4.8 volts. And see what it vapes. So yeah, pretty decent draw on that. I take long hits, so I just draw it right into my lungs like a deep breath. But I'll also show you what it can do taking a mouth hit. I had it at full open. Now I got it at the smallest airflow hole. So yeah, still a ton of vapor. It's just a nice mod. I mean, I'll crank it up to 5.5 volts. Very nice vapor production. I'll take it to watts now. I always prefer to use it in watts. I feel like I get a better vape from it. It just seems, I don't know, in my opinion, I just like watts better. I can't tell you what the difference is between volts and watts, but I know my personal preference is to vape in watts. So I'm vaping at 12 watts. So yeah, you can go for anywhere between 3.3 volts to 6 volts, and I believe 3 watts to 15 watts. So you got a very, very, very decent range that you can kind of work with. So yeah, so I'll hit it at 13 watts and take a vape. Very nice. I'll just crank it all the way up to 15 watts, see what it can do. Oh yeah, definitely getting a good vape off that. So yeah, very nice mod, very reasonable priced. I did not get this one online. I did not like the tanks or the batteries that the onlines came with, so I went to my local vape shop, Sweet Vapes, in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and picked up the battery, or the mod in general, just this piece, the black piece, black chrome. I got this in for, I think it was just under 50 bucks. I got a battery for about 10 bucks, and the charger was about 10 bucks. So altogether I spent just under 70 bucks. You can get them cheaper online, but I would recommend just getting the mod, not the whole kit. But try to, I like to support the local stores, so if you can, try to buy them from your local authorized dealer. Yeah. Big, big clouds you'll get off this thing. You'll love it, I guarantee it. About as good as any mod I've seen. And I've seen people come in with some crazy stuff. But yeah, very, very nice. But that's my build. The Vamo V5 and Nautilus Aspire tank, bottom vertical coil, wide bore tip. Very, very nice. I love this build, and I'll be keeping this one for a while, not changing it. Alright guys, keep vaping.